Hello and welcome into the Erie Tiger Network. Sorry we were quiet there for a little bit. We were waiting for the conclusion of the national anthem. Well, welcome into Lakewood Stadium. I'm Brandon Bird. Thank you so much for joining us for this matchup between a couple of undefeated teams, the undefeated 2-0 Erie Tigers versus the 2-0 Bear Creek Bears, and we should have a good one here today. As well, this is a rematch of last year's game, but you ask people around, and this Bear Creek football team a little bit more solid, coming off a 40-13 win against Greeley West just a week ago. And this is maybe outside of a Saturday broadcast, this is probably the earliest we have ever had a football game, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So kind of an unusual time for us, and we are just now realizing we forgot our scoreboard. So we'll see if Spencer can figure that out, and we'll try and get that up and running. But we will have Erie receiving here, wearing their white uniforms here, and it is a hot one here today in Jeffco Stadium. Erie will be going right to left to start this game. Caleb Thyssen back deep and a little poocher, and this one will dribble out of bounds. Erie will let that roll, so the Tigers will have possession at the 35 to start this one. The Tigers, I think, looking to establish a little bit more of an identity on offense here today. Tigers a little bit out of sync last week. Just couldn't quite get the offense clicking. You saw them come out of the locker room to start the second half. They drove it right down the field and scored. But after that, it was just a penalty fest for both teams. So we're hoping for a better game here today. As we mentioned, Bear Creek 2-0 on the season. Wins against Lakewood and Greeley West. That Lakewood win a 32-27 victory. Blake Barnett, the starting quarterback here today. Caleb Thyssen will flank him as they come out, and they'll do their normal 3-4 wide set, twins to either side. Thyssen is split out wide, 5 wide, beg your pardon. Barnett will take it, fakes, he'll run it over the left side, big hole there, and Blake hurdles a defender, and a good gain there on first down for Barnett from the 35. Now, this is what we talked about last week on the broadcast. You are actually not allowed, at least we thought, to hurdle a defender in high school. And we see a flag now on the field. And so after a flag-soaked game last week, we are starting off with a flag here this week. Hurdling, and there it is. And so that was a missed call last week against Caleb Thyssen. And so Barnett hurdling, and a flag called, and they'll mark that off 15 yards from the spot. So we'll do first down again, and it will be 1st and 15 from the 30. So wipe that good gain off the board, and we'll start over here. Barnett in the shotgun, 2 wide to each side. Chest high snap, fumble, ball's on the turf, and I think Bear Creek hopped on it. A missed exchange, and the Tigers have a turnover here early, and Bear Creek has great field position. So the first play is a personal foul penalty, and the second is a fumble, and so the Tigers do not come out here real sharp. 11:40 remaining here in this first quarter, and the Tigers in a little bit of trouble. Sorry about that. We're still trying to get our scoreboard graphic up. We'll worry about that during commercial here. No score. 2nd and 6 to go after the 4-yard gain. In the shotgun is Jaden Miller, the starting quarterback. He'll take the snap, pitch on the option out to his right, breaking one tackle, a couple, and then horse collar down. Almost looked like it was going to be called a horse collar, but enough for a first down there and a decent pickup there. Needed 6, got about 8 or 9. That was Ryan Segovia, the fullback. So a good start here for Bear Creek. They get a turnover and then a first down. Ball spotted at the 15. Minter in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Looks to his left. Nobody's covering him. And incomplete as that one sailed wide. A breakdown in communication, and talk about a rough start for this Tiger team. Nobody lined up defensively against the receiver. A fumble and a personal foul, and we're only 5 plays in. And a penalty, though, on Bear Creek. And I know that they had it on we are on the east press box, and we're kind of shielded from the sound, so I couldn't quite hear it, and the referee is signaling away from us. And they called a hold. Only a 5-yard penalty here, though. That'll back it up to the 20. Minter in the shotgun. Segovia flanking him to his left. He'll run read, throws the bubble out wide. Tigers read that well, and Caleb Thyssen knifes in there for a nice tackle. And that'll bring up 2nd and long here for Bear Creek. Pickup of maybe a couple on that one. I believe that was Caleb Saseda that caught that one. Now Minter in the shotgun. Trips to the wide side of the field. The Tigers showing some pressure, and now it's going to be a false start. So back up Bear Creek a little more. So Bear Creek, after a first down, shooting themselves in the foot a little bit. Missed a wide open player down the field. And a couple penalties have hurt them here. That'll bring up 2nd and about 18 here from the 24. Minter takes the snap. He's going to run option to his right. Pitches to the wide man. And the Tigers read that well. And Ryan McConnell flowing to the ball makes the tackle. That was Segovia on the carry. And he picked up about 2 yards to the 22. That'll bring up 3rd and long here for Bear Creek. Tiger defense has been stout so far this season, and this Tiger team needs them to bow their necks here. Minter in the shotgun, man in motion across the formation. He'll roll to his left, stops, fires deep, corner of the end zone, a one-handed grab, but well out of the end zone. And an incomplete pass. And some of the Bear Creek players thought that was complete. At least from up here, it looked well wide. But it was there was no conviction in any referee's call, so kind of scared us up here in the press box for a little bit. And as a referee, you are coached to make every signal with gusto. When you kind of are a little bit lax in the signaling, people will think you're unsure about your own call. 4th and 16 here. Ball in between the hashes. Minter in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looks. Going to fire the seam route, and just over the hands of Saseda. And the Tigers defense does their job and forces a 4 and out and a turnover on downs. Guess it wasn't a 4 and out. There was that one first down there. But so glad you could join us for this game. Don't forget to follow us on social media. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Erie Tiger Media. Blake Barnett will come back out here. Tigers trying to regroup after the turnover. 9:18 remaining, no score here in this one. They're going to run the read. They give it to Thyssen around the right side. Thyssen stretches it all the way to the sideline and will finally be pelted out of bounds. And trying to see a signal here and a gain of maybe 1 there for Caleb. Thyssen, a good start to this season, busted off a couple 60-plus yard runs so far this year. Barnett in the shotgun. Ball spotted far hash. Trio of wideouts to the near side. He's going to take it. Hand it off up the middle, and Bear Creek reads it well. and gets their nose in there, and Thyssen kind of pinballs his way forward for a pickup of about 1. Tigers quickly to the line here. Coach Wu Ching signaling in the play. 8:49 remaining here in the first. Five wide now. Barnett claps his hand, draws an offside, and that'll make it third and a lot more manageable. Good hard count, good discipline. That time by the Tigers. We've seen them try a hard count a couple times this year, and they have jumped themselves. So I don't know if there were some wind sprints done this week at some point in practice for all the penalties, but a little more discipline here on the hard count. Now 3rd and 3. Barnett takes it, looks, fires the out route, caught on the sideline. And that's Kavya Meredith that has it. And a decent gain there for Meredith from the 30, about the 36 up to the 44. A pickup there of about 8 on the first completed pass of the game. Now Barnett here in the shotgun, trips to the near side. He's going to keep it himself around the right side. Barnett puts his foot in the ground up to sideline and finally shoved out of bounds, but a good gain there by Barnett up to the 49 in Bear Creek territory. A pickup there of 12 for Barnett. And the Tiger offense starting to get in some motion here. 8:17 remaining here in the first quarter, no score. Barnett scans the field, checking the play at the line. Heavy box here defensively for Bear Creek. They're going to throw the quick pass out to the right side, and a nice catch, and I believe that was Klickna out there on the right side catching the pass, and Jalen Klickna has his first catch of the afternoon. A pickup there of about 7 for Bear Creek. Barnett, another hard count. Tigers do move that time. Ryan McConnell took a step forward, and he clapped the hands in frustration. So that 2nd and a long 3 is going to turn into 2nd and 8. So Barnett from the shotgun here. Barnett claps the hands, runs read option, gives it off to Kana, who will weave his way on the left side. Not much room to run. A pickup there of a couple for Kana, his first carry of the afternoon. 7:50 remaining. 3rd and about 6 here. Ball spotted at the 45. They got to get inside the 40 down to the 39. Barnett raises the foot, hard count. Can't get anyone to jump now. Checks in on the sideline. Tigers signaling in the play. Blake checking the play at the line. Got to get 6 here. Barnett catches the knee-high snap, steps up in the pocket, gets sandwiched, and leans his way for about a half a yard there. And so that'll bring up 4th and 5 for the Tigers. Tigers looking like they're going to go for it here. And then Barnett dropping back like he's going to punt. And with Barnett back there, I just imagine that won't last long. Yep, they're going to shift quickly to the line now, 5 wide. And another false start. Goodness. And that time, I believe, a false start on Caleb Foster. So they are going to send out the punt team. And Bear Creek defense does a job. 6:30 and counting here at Jeffco Stadium in the first quarter. No score. As the Tigers line up to punt from just the other side of midfield. See if they can pin him deep here.
Yes, sir.
Harner will get the snap, rolls to his right, delivers a rugby-style punt. Kind of spiraling, takes a big Bear Creek bounce, and none of the Tigers jumping on it. And so it'll be Bear Creek's ball at the 26-yard line. And we are going to take we're going to stay here, but you might not hear anything for just a moment as we are trying to figure out our scoreboard situation. Sorry about that, fans. I'm trying to give you the time and score as much as I can, but we are out here live in an afternoon game, and we're happy to bring it to you. Mentor takes it. Oh, man, and he is buried at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the quarterback keeper. Jane Mentor. The Tiger D-line has been pretty stout so far this campaign. And another run up the middle and just not much doing. Our camera operator is saying there's a flag down there on the play. He's got better eyes than I do because I have no idea where that is. A sideline warning on Erie. So a sideline warning on Erie. No penalty yardage assessed. Good eyes by Danae to pick that one up, though. .5:19 remaining here in the quarter. 3rd and long here for Bear Creek. Mentor in the shotgun. He's got 3 wide to the near side. Takes the low snap, drops back to pass, looking, being flushed from the pocket, rolling to his right, has a man deep, trying to undercut the route and misjudged it was Lettuce, and it's a big reception for Bear Creek, and across the 20, deep into Erie territory are the Bears. You got one-on-one coverage, kind of hucked it up there, and Zach Nash with a huge reception. About a 59-yard reception there from Mentor to Nash. Now Mentor in the shotgun. He's got Segovia to his left. 2 wideouts to each side. He's going to hand it to Segovia up the middle. The Tigers fill the hole. Segovia rumbling right over the Tiger defender and just plows his way forward for 11 yards and a first down. Now 2nd and 1. So they only gave him 9 there. They only need to get just to the other side of the 4 for a first down. Mentor takes it. He's going to run option to the left side. Tigers trying to pursue quickly, and they drop him in the backfield. Good job. I think Carter Moak shot back there. No, that was Gavin Malik that jumped into the backfield and got a 1-yard loss there for Mentor. So now that'll bring up 3rd and 2. Remember, Bear Creek, they don't need a touchdown. They just need a first down here. So let's see if the Tigers can stand strong. Mentor takes the snap, rolls to his right, and that is an easy touchdown for Bear Creek. Mentor to, well, who is that on our roster? We don't have him as registering a catch so far this year. That's going to be the tight end, David Hutchcraft. So Hutchcraft, the 6-yard catch and the touchdown, and that's the first score of the game, and Bear Creek goes on top. And the Tigers blocked the extra point. So with 3:12 remaining here in the quarter, it's 6-0.
Are you looking to buy or sell a new home? Jen McGurk, an experienced real estate agent serving Erie, Vista Ridge, and the surrounding Denver area. For years, Jen has assisted all types of buyers and sellers with their real estate needs. Give Jen a call today at 303-949-3331 or check out Jen Realty online at jenrealty.com.
Do you want a better smile, have a broken bracket, or are you a teenager in need of some...
And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network, a decent return. Sorry, our system was a little bit stuck there and couldn't quite get it back in time. So we are back in time, and we are still trying to build our scoreboard graphics, people. Thank you for being patient. Nobody is more frustrated right now than we are that our scoreboard is having some issues. There's a pass, so to the right side, and that's Klickna with it. And a good first down play there. A pickup of 8 on Barnett to Klickna, his second. Klickna. Get some more catches in action here, earning it. Good kid is Klickna, as that one is up the middle, and a pickup there of 4 for Thyssen. And for Caleb, that's only his 3rd carry, but he still hasn't popped one over 5. So 1st and 10 from the 33, 2:42 remaining here in the quarter. Tigers trying to strike back quickly. Barnett in the shotgun. He's got 2 wide to each side, takes the low snap. He's going to hand it off right side, and Thyssen will just kind of back his way, grind the feet, turn the legs, and he'll pick up about another 4 yards there before he has to come out, and Trey Kana will come in to replace him. Second down here. Handoff right side. Kana trying to get to the edge. He does, and then fights through a tackle. And a pickup there of a couple for Kana. Barnett in the shotgun again. Still has, I believe, Kana to his left. Claps the hands, and did a Tiger flinch? Or was that offside? All right, and an encroachment call, and that'll be an automatic first down for the Tigers. So needed only 3, got the offside, and a first down and a fresh set of downs. 1:55 remaining here in the quarter. Barnett takes a snap, hands it off, left side. Kana bounces off a defender, trying to get to the edge. Kana lowers the shoulder, spins out of a tackle, and a good gain there for Kana. A pickup there of about 6 yards. Goodness, a gain of 12 yards. Lose my mind here a little bit. It's the heat. Good thing the Tigers are wearing their white uniforms today. Probably the hottest game that they will have in some time. Barnett in the shotgun, takes a snap. He's going to run just a draw straight up the middle, spins off a tackler, and Barnett will waltz into the end zone for a Tiger touchdown, a pickup of 8 yards, and the Tigers tie it up with a touchdown. They can take the lead here with an extra point. So Barnett just took it himself over the left side, and a good call, and the Tigers respond immediately. So with 1:28 left in the quarter, see what they do here. Tigers usually shift into the extra point, and they'll do that here. Always searching for some kind of look. Snap is right with 1 second left on the play clock, and the kick is up, and it is right down Broadway. Tigers lead it 7-6, 1:28 remaining here in the quarter, and we will just mute our mics for a moment to work on the scoreboard here on the Erie Tiger Network. And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. 1:28 remaining here in the quarter. And the Tigers, well, I don't know why our scoreboard has drifted so high on the screen. What in the heck is going on, folks? That thing is way up there. And it's not, goodness sakes alive. All right, let's try that again. There we go. Okay. Well, thank you for being patient with us here, Tiger fans. Sometimes you hear me talk, and it's like, why are you saying those things? They're somewhat directions to the crew as we talk through things. So there you go. All right. 1st and 10 here for Bear Creek. Scored last time on the 4th down conversion. Minter in the shotgun here. Will fake it and keep it, and Mentor gets gobbled. A great tackle out there on the edge, and Jet Cooper was the one that swung out there and grabbed him. In fact, I believe a short loss on the play for Mentor. When he has kept it, the Tigers have swallowed him up pretty good. Mentor in the shotgun here. Takes the low snap, looking, fires the tunnel screen. That's set up pretty well here for Bear Creek, and another big chunk play. And Bear Creek's offense has got it going on here in the first quarter, a 16-yard pass play. And that is now 77 passing yards for the Bears. Handoff there, right side, and a fumble! Ball was on the turf, but Bear Creek did jump on it. That was Aaron Nash. That was Segovia, and he kind of turned the corner, and he turned the corner, but the football was nowhere to be found. So second and a long 10, and that will do it. Well, let's see. There's 8 seconds left, and the Tigers are going to take a timeout here. It's just before the quarter. And so while we have a moment, Tiger fans, we're bringing this game to you live from Jeffco Stadium here in Lakewood from the Gen Realty broadcast booth. Traveling here this week and made possible to you by Gen Realty. And we're always so excited to go out on the road and bring you football games. Gen Realty, by the way, proud sponsor of Erie Athletics. Jen's been an Erie resident specialist since 2005. Contact Jen for all your local town Erie real estate needs. So this should be the last play of the quarter here. On a hot day here in Lakewood. Minter in shotgun. Here goes the curl route, and that is open and successful again. And the Tigers have just struggled a little bit defending the pass here today. A pickup there of about 13 on the curl route at the sideline. And all kinds of names we're not used to. Catching balls, but that will be the end of the quarter. No, 2.5 seconds left. They got out of bounds, so much for saying that was going to be the last play. Minter will shift a man into motion. He'll hand it off up the middle, and not much going there for Segovia. Well, actually, he turned it into a decent gain, picked up about 5. That'll do it for the quarter. Tigers lead it by 1. We'll head to the second quarter after a timeout here on the Erie Tiger.
Down to Caraway Orthodontics. They are located in Louisville and Erie. Caraway Orthodontics supports Erie High School and its community. Come in and gain a beautiful smile for children, teens, and adults. They also provide Invisalign. Call this number 303-828-0454 or go to carawayortho.com.
I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great.
Oh, we gotta be back. Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Tigers lead it here as we start quarter number 2, 2nd and 6. And Segovia will get the handoff, and there's Josh Randolph with a bear hug tackle right there in the middle of the field. A pickup of about a couple there for Segovia, and Josh with the tackle. Got to always shout him out because he's one of our own here on the Erie Tiger Network. Been a part of the Erie Tiger Network broadcast team for many years. I think it's too hot. Our system's overheating. 3rd and 4 here, and that's right at the sticks, and forward progress is going to make it really close. I don't know if he got it. They needed 3, and they got well, they're only going to give him about 2. So 4th and inches, or about 4th and half a yard, and no, they will give it to him. Okay. They didn't even measure. So 1st and 10, fresh set of downs here for Bear Creek. Minter snaps, little misdirection handoff, and Segovia just plowing his way up the middle, and a good gain there on first down, a pickup of 15 yards down to the 29, his longest carry of the day. He's got 42 yards rushing, 139 yards of total offense right now for Bear Creek. Bear Creek has just churned out first downs here. And the shotgun is Minter. Takes the snap, looking to pass. Uncorks one over the middle, a good snatch, and then, a dropped ball. And they're going to call, they're going to call a targeting or a hit on Gage Nichols. And I just don't know. Gage had the arms extended. I didn't see him just drop the head. But tough to tell from this angle. Just a tough pill to swallow because you make a big hit, and that's part of the game, and they're trying to, legislate that out of the game. But at what point do you take football out of football, Hard to know where that line is, that gray area. So that's going to bring up a fresh set of downs, and now the ball spotted at the 14. 10:18 remaining here in the half. Minter in the shotgun. Flanking him is Steve Campos to his left. Claps the hands. Hands it to Campos. Campos a little bit of wiggle in the middle, and he'll pick up about 3, maybe 4 yards on his first carry of the game. Four-yard pickup. Second and 6 here. Ball spotted between the hashes. Tigers crown the line of scrimmage. Low snap. Good catch there by Minter. Pump fakes. Now throws the fade and touchdown. The Tigers have had trouble defending the pass so far this year, and they get burned again. And that one is going to be a touchdown catch of 14 yards by Zach Schultz, the freshman. With 9:29 left, Bear Creek will now go for 2 to try and make up for the extra point that they were unable to convert. And there's a fumble on the extra point. The Tigers could pick this up. Ooh, at a kick. Playing soccer out there. So it is 12-7, 9:23 left. We'll take a timeout here on the ETN.
It's just great race.
And a cider ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Jeannie Hulse in Erie today.
Sherry Bond is your hometown real estate expert who has passionately been helping people develop winning game plans for their home goals since 1994. Her offense and defense are bar none when it comes to negotiations. Sherry believes honesty and compassion are the keys to seller service. With hundreds of happy clients, you can be confident that when you are working with Sherry Bond, you are working with a team player that truly cares about you for life.
And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Erie trails Bear Creek 12-7 with 9:23 left. Here's the shorty, and the Tigers were prepared for it. And did they drop the the kick, and Bear Creek hopped on it. They were ready for it. And I'm not sure. I can't tell. Bear Creek's all excited, but there hasn't been a signal. And it is still the Erie football. So Barnett will come out here. 1st and 10 from the 40 is where they will start this one. Barnett signaling in. Heavy box here defensively for Bear Creek. Barnett claps the hands. Gives it Thyssen. Lowers the shoulder. And Thyssen, a good gain there on 1st down. Pick up a 5. Tough running in between the tackles. They'll only actually give him 4 out to the 44. Tigers 51 yards 51 yards rushing today, but under 5 yards a carry so far. And a fumble, and Barnett picks it up, and he's going to scramble around like crazy. Barnett's now going to fire a deep comeback and a diving catch there made by Gage Nichols. And the line did a good job of not getting downfield. And a 16-yard pickup, but a flag came out after. And I looked down at my stat sheet, and I missed the extracurricular maybe that happened after the play. And Barnett is trying to re-tie the shoes down there. Oh, my goodness. And a taunting call. And just, come on, fellas. Know your high schoolers, and you try not to be too critical of high schoolers, but good grief. You've got to keep your head above water here. So all in all, it only amounts to a 2-yard gain. Still a pretty good play by Barnett to wiggle out of trouble. Handoff up the middle. Thyssen lowers the shoulder and spills his way forward. A pickup of 4 there for Caleb. He's now got 6 carries for 18 yards, does Caleb. Now Barnett takes the high snap. Good protection here from Erie. Whips one over the middle. Oh, in and out of the hands. It was on target, but just couldn't hold on to it that time was Sean Thomas Francisco. That was excellent protection from the Erie front. Empty set here with Barnett in the shotgun. The Tigers trail at 12-7, midway almost through the second quarter. Barnett's going to tuck, waits, fires a rainbow, and a little bit of a bump, but a catch and a beauty all the way down to the 5. A 45-yard pass play, and I believe that was Kave Meredith that caught that one. And Kave, he was bumped with, and he drew a flag, but he still made the catch, so the Tigers will happily take that. Now it's 1st and goal for the 5. Kave with a huge catch there for the Tigers, and they're in business. Now Barnett in the shotgun. Tigers so dangerous in the red zone with Barnett. Snap, give, Kana left side, trying to just pick his way forward, and he'll get 2. 7 minutes remaining here in the quarter. Tigers knocking on the door here. Thyssen back into the game, trips to the near side. I believe handoff up the middle, and Thyssen will walk in, and fist pumps all around from the Tigers as they punch it in and retake the lead on a 3-yard scamper from Caleb Thyssen. So a couple of running touchdowns here for the Tigers, and they lead it 13-12, and they'll send Harner out here for the extra point. And that was set up by some good time buying in the pocket from Barnett and a great catch from Meredith. On a scorching day, I tell you what, the doors are open in the broadcast booth, but there it is stuffy in here. And our crew dying. And the Tigers have to burn a timeout here for the extra point. I don't think they had enough guys on the field. .642 is what the time was of the score, and they're going to chat things over down there. Tiger fans, we'd love for you to be a partner of the Erie Tiger Network on Patreon. It's what helps us kind of keep the lights on, so to speak, as part of our broadcast. You can click on the link in the description or head to patreon.com/Erie Tiger Network. You can support us for as little as $1 a month or sponsor a segment for $25 a month. Tigers calling a timeout. Extra point action. Always the way they line up so funky. It's almost like they're trying to call the annexation of Puerto Rico or something out of Little Giants. Tigers, see a couple of them in the heat already cramping a little bit. The Tigers are going to go for two. And a little bit of miscommunication, and Klickna will score. So he does punch it in. Klickna punches it in. The Tigers go up by 3. And Klickna has been rock solid, Jalen has, the senior for the Tigers here in this game so far. Tigers take a 3-point lead, 6:42. We'll take a 30-second timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Baby, you see, I cannot set you free. My lonely days are gone. That's why I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. Babe, I'm never gonna let you go. No, no, never gonna let you go.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go.
And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Tigers lead it 15-12 here in the first half of play. I beg your pardon. Trying to deal with the wasp in the broadcast booth. That is my wife's worst fear. And I think our producer, Spencer Blaylock's as well. He was ready to scat, scoodle doot right out of the press box, and we're being invaded now. So 1st and 10 here for Bear Creek. First and 10, Mentor in the shotgun, 3 wide to the near side. There's the snap, handoff, and the Tigers do a good job holding on that time. That was Jackson Cogill there on the tackle. On the pickup of a couple. Low snap. Mentor trying to direct traffic. Now will throw wide open, and the Tigers just lost Nash. And in the scramble drill, the Tigers just have caught looking in the backfield, and another sideline warning coming against Erie. But since that's the second, that's going to be a penalty. So a big pass play there. All the way up to the 39-yard line. 41 yards. And it's a 15-yard penalty. This Tiger team shooting themselves in the foot a little bit too much here this afternoon. They still lead it by 3. Fortunate to be out in front. And they're sending off one of the receivers for Bear Creek. I don't know if it was an equipment malfunction or what, but the referee wanted him off. They'll reset the play clock here. 5:47 remaining here in the quarter. The fake handoff, the little screen out wide. And Soseda will pick up about 3, maybe 4 on the pass play. 151 yards passing. Mentor in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks to his right, and overshoots the out route. Had a little bit of pressure in his face, and by my count for Mentor, that is only a second incompletion. 8 for 10 here to start this game. Now 3rd and 7. .506 remaining here in the half. Plenty of time. Get a stop at another score, and you feel a lot better about some of the big mistakes you've made here in this half if you're the Tigers. This game was not close last year. Big jailbreak screen there in the middle. That was set up well for Bear Creek. Tigers trying to get in pursuit and kind of slaloming through the defense is Segovia. And that's a big pickup there on 3rd and 7 from the 21 all the way down to the 12. And another positive passing play. Tiger defense just got through easy and wasn't on alert that it was a screen. Now a tight formation handoff, and there is a big-time defensive stop. And, they're going to be – they might – the referee thought about it. He thought about throwing the flag. You hear the whistle. You just got to let up. And that almost – in fact, the referee's pointed his finger, giving a warning. I think he gave a warning to Gavin Malik. And a timeout called here by Erie. 4:05 remaining here in the first half. Tigers lead it by 3 here on the Erie Tiger Network. And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. 4:05 remaining here in the first half. The Tigers lead it by 3, but Bear Creek driving again, and Bear Creek's offense has been cooking here today. 212 total yards. Their run game hasn't been overly spectacular by any means, but they have been solid on the ground. Or, God, through the air. What am I saying here? Making mistakes up in the press box as well. 53 yards rushing for Bear Creek. Minter drops, looks, fires the out, caught, touchdown. No, they'll say incomplete. I thought he dragged the toes, and the sideline official either says that he didn't have full possession in or his feet didn't quite stay in. That was mostly pretty well executed. Only the third incomplete pass there for Minter. 4 minutes remaining here in this one. In the shotgun here is Minter. He's got 2 wide to each side. Claps the hands, trying to get the Tigers to jump. Tigers showing, and instead, Bear Creek's going to call a timeout. 4 minutes remaining. Timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Front Range Landfill puts all your needs in front of everything else. Front Range Landfill won Erie Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year Award, as well as being featured on national television. We are very proud of our facility, and we welcome the opportunity to address your disposal needs. Our focus is on customer service. We strive to achieve easy and rapid access in and out of the facility. We feel certain that we will exceed your expectations of your solid waste disposal requirements. Choose Front Range Landfill.
And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. 4 minutes remaining here in this half. And it will be 3rd and goal from the 9. Big time moment here for this Tiger defense. Minter in the shotgun. He'll switch Segovia to his left. Fakes, looks, fires the out. Good catch and a stick right at the goal line. And it was C.J. Reeves, I believe, that got over there and made the tackle on the shadow of the goal line. So 4th and goal from the 2, and another timeout's going to be called here by Bear Creek. They picked up 7, and C.J. Reeves, how about that? That was a huge tackle. And another timeout here while we stick here. This broadcast brought to you by Gen Realty, State Farm, Jeannie Hulse, the Germany Law Firm, Front Range Landfill, Sherry Bond, a sponsor as well. eLife Magazine, A New View Painting, and Home Budget Supply, your sponsors here today on the Erie Tiger Network. 3:28 remaining here in this first half of play. Bear Creek is going to line up for the game-tying field goal. It'll be only a field goal of 20 yards, but from the near hash. Snap high, hold is good, kick is low, but it is good, and we are all tied here at 15. Well, let's see if the Tigers stay a little more focused here. It seemed like the start of the game, it just came out lacking a little bit of focus. I don't know if they were just Listen to Backstreet Boy music before the game or what? They just were a little bit unfocused. I don't know. Spencer says he likes AJ. I'm a Howie fan myself. That's for you, Mr. Carpenter, watching at home. He will enjoy the Backstreet Boy reference. I know he's a big fan of Nick Carter, so. 3:25 remaining here in this first half. Tigers all square at 15 apiece. Trying to have a little bit of fun up here in the broadcast. Spencer Blaylock, our producer here. Danae Shara, our camera operator, up here in the broadcast booth. It's a scorcher here at Jeffco Stadium. And another pooch kick, and this is going to be knocked out of bounds. Tigers, they were preparing for that and just did not defend it that sharply, even though they kind of knew it was coming. I love that. I love that from Bear Creek. I like taking those chances here in high school football because it's not so obvious that you give up field goal range position. You might give up decent field position, but you have a chance to recapture the ball in great field position yourself. And there is some math that kind of supports that. And what can I say? I'm an analytics guy. Barnett in the shotgun here on 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll hand it off, and Tiger run game just hasn't quite gotten it going so far here today. We're used to the big, long runs. That just hasn't been the case. Tyson a pickup of about 1. Barnett takes the snap, waits, fires over the middle, has a man. And as that Caden Lettuce, I couldn't quite tell, but a big pickup there. No, that's Jalen Klickna. He's been Johnny on the spot here today. And a big gain for the Tigers. A 24-yard pickup from Barnett to Klickna, the biggest pass play of the day. Klickna his 3rd catch. Barnett's going to pass again. That one is the out route, and Meredith just couldn't quite squeeze the mitts around at that time. Second and 10 here for the Tigers after the incomplete pass. Ball spotted at the far hash, and movement there again by the Tigers. Couple guys jumping early. Ryan McConnell, one of them. Foster jumping a little early on that right side. And you got to love the hard count, but you got to stay disciplined. And another flag. What's this one all about? Another false start. Good grief, Tigers. This has just been 3 games of yellow raining from the sky. And Coach Geiger losing more hairs over that one. Low snap, ball's on the turf. Barnett steps through a tackle. Barnett's going to take off, steps through another one. Dipsy doodles around a defender, and Barnett turns a disastrous play into something extremely positive. A pickup there of 14 for Blake Barnett, his longest run of the day. Tigers have 100 yards rushing and turns a 2nd and 20 into a 3rd and about 7. 3rd and 6. Barnett takes a snap, hands it off up the middle. And that was a new back into the game for the Tigers. I believe that was Keaton Strange that got the carry. And Keaton picked up 2 on the play. Now Barnett. And another fall start. And Keaton Strange was banged up on the play, so in some respects, might be a good thing that there was a stoppage, but you turn a 4th and 4 into a 4th and 9. You're still maybe a little too close to punt. The clock is rolling, under a minute to play, and Barnett's going to come off. And oh my goodness, they're going to try a 46-yard attempt with Dotavio. Ball spotted at the far hash. Klickna the holder. The snap is over the head of Klickna. Dom's going to pick it up. He's going to try and make something happen. Breaks a tackle and steps out on the sideline, and then he's taken down well after the play. At least I thought it was well after the play. I don't see any flags. Maybe he kept his toes in bounds. We're all the way at the other side of the field, and Dom had stopped running, and he's still down as he was taken down by the head. And we are going to step aside here while they 31 seconds left.
Are you looking to buy or sell a new home? Jen McGurk, an experienced real estate agent serving Erie, Vista Ridge, and the surrounding Denver area. For years, Jen has assisted all types of buyers and sellers with their real estate needs. Give Jen a call today at 303-949-3331 or check out Jen Realty online at jenrealty.com.
You are watching the ETN.
Do you have a plan in place for your family's future in the event something happens to you? Are you caring for aging parents, grandparents, or a loved one with special needs? The Germany law firm named 2017 Erie's Chamber Business of the Year provides expert legal guidance and peace of mind for you and your family in the areas of probate, elder law, and estate planning. Visit Germany Law Firm's Erie Village office or website at coelderlaw.net to set up a personalized consultation. He taunted. He's not a bright. And oh boy, Tiger fans. Dominic Dotavio still down on the far sideline. We looked at the replay on our YouTube stream, and it did look like he was still in bounds. He just got kind of crunched downward, and trainers from both teams surrounding him on that far sideline. And they have decided to run the clock here. Bear Creek has that. It was their ball, so they're saying, hey, we were going to snap and kneel it. Let's just get to halftime, and both teams agree, and they're going to run out the clock here in the first half, and that will end the first half. So we're going to step aside, take another timeout. When we come back, we will have the teachers who tutor halftime report, but right now kind of our just everything is with, our hearts are with Dom, and the referee over standing around the injury pile just threw a flag. And he's talking with Coach Geiger. And so I think Coach Geiger had something to say for him. And I think he's upset that that wasn't called a penalty with the way that Dom was taken down. And so the White Hat threw a penalty, and Dom's still down on the field. I mean, that's the most important thing right now is seeing Dom get up. Dom, a great kid who is one of my students and always brings a smile and energy to class, and we talked about how much fun he has been to watch on the soccer field, and so it's kind of hard to move on right now, but we'll take a timeout. We'll let you know if he gets off the field here, but we hope he's okay here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Are you looking to buy or sell a new home? Jen McGurk, an experienced real estate agent serving Erie, Vista Ridge, and the surrounding Denver area. For years, Jen has assisted all types of buyers and sellers with their real estate needs. Give Jen a call today at 303-949-3331 or check out Jen Realty online at jenrealty.com.
Do you want a better smile, have a broken bracket, or are you a teenager in need of some braces? Then make your way down to Caraway Orthodontics. They are located in Louisville and Erie. Caraway Orthodontics supports Erie High School and its community. Come in and gain a beautiful smile for children, teens, and adults. They also provide Invisalign. Call this number 303-828-0454 or go to carawayortho.com.
I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets. Cuckoo Crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Jeannie Hulse in Erie today.
Sherry Bond is your hometown real estate expert who has passionately been helping people develop winning game plans for their home goals since 1994. Her offense and defense are bar none when it comes to negotiations. Sherry believes honesty and compassion are the keys to seller service. With hundreds of happy clients, you can be confident that when you are working with Sherry Bond, you are working with a team player that truly cares about you for life.
you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you
And welcome back in, Tiger fans. A little bit somber here. Dom's still down on the far sideline. It does appear that they're waiting for an emergency vehicle to come pick him up for precautionary reasons. We don't know what Dom's status is, other than obviously they are taking every precaution necessary. But it's scary, and it's scary for us up here in the booth. Dom, a senior, been a part of this team kicking-wise and trying to make a play there. That's kind of his personality, that he's going to get it. He's going to run hard, and he took a crunch there near the sidelines, and, boy, you hate to see that. So he is still down on the field. I know that there will be a halftime performance still planned here in the stadium, so it might be an extra long halftime for us up here. While we have a moment, no highlights here today, but the Teachers Who Tutor halftime show. We will have some stats for you. Teachers Who Tutor is a teacher-created company located in Erie. They tutor students K through 12 in all subject areas. All tutors are certified teachers. Check them out today at teacherswhotutor.biz. So let's take a look at some of those stats. Very unofficial here today. Barnett, 64 yards passing, and I know that's wrong because of the big one that Meredith caught, and it was 109 yards passing, 102 yards on the ground for the Tigers, 47 by Thyssen, 18 by Kana, 35 by Barnett. Keaton Strange with a couple. Jalen Klickna, he's got 3 big catches. Meredith with a couple of catches as well. So and they are bringing out the stretcher right now for Dom. So, with kind of heavy hearts here up in the press box, we're just going to keep sending it back to commercial. We kind of just want to collect ourselves for a moment. Certainly, we're kind of with Dom in spirit right now.
Front Range Landfill puts all your needs in front of everything else. Front Range Landfill won Erie Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year Award, as well as being featured on national television. We are very proud of our facility, and we welcome the opportunity to address your disposal needs. Our focus is on customer service. We strive to achieve easy and rapid access in and out of the facility. We feel certain that we will exceed your expectations of your solid waste disposal requirements. Choose Front Range Landfill for all your landfill needs. You will be pleased.
Are you looking to buy or sell a new home? Jen McGurk, an experienced real estate agent serving Erie, Vista Ridge, and the surrounding Denver area. For years, Jen has assisted all types of buyers and sellers with their real estate needs. Give Jen a call today at 303-949-3331 or check out Jen Realty online at jenrealty.com.
watching the ETN.
Do you have a plan in place for your family's future in the event something happens to you? Are you caring for aging parents, grandparents, or a loved one with special needs? The Germany law firm named 2017 Erie's Chamber Business of the Year provides expert legal guidance and peace of mind for you and your family in the areas of probate, elder law, and estate planning. Visit Germany Law Firm's Erie Village office or website at coelderlaw.net to set up a personalized consultation. And Tiger fans, we hope that we are live again. We're sorry we lost our internet there during halftime, and we understand that, well, that is a little bit at an inopportune time. We do have some news to report on Dom. He was feeling his fingers and toes. He was able to move his extremities, and he is being taken to the hospital for precautionary measures. So hopefully that does give you a little bit better of a feeling. I know it does for us up here in the press box, knowing that he could still feel his extremities. So First and 10 here, little tunnel screen, and again, the Tigers are just snake bit through the screen game. They've had a tough time defending that here in this one. And on first and 10, and a 12-yard pickup, and Bear Creek picks up right where they left off. Now a handoff up the middle, and not much going there. And I'll say this, it is tough to get back into the flow of the game when that happens. The good news for the Tigers is that it was halftime, so it's kind of a normal break anyways, and but tough when maybe your focus is elsewhere. 2nd and 9 now after the 1-yard pickup there by Segovia. Mentor in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, he'll throw the fade, and a well-defended breakup that time by Kana. Raising up and trying to grab it was the freshman who has played outstanding here today. That was Zach Schultz, and Kana able to rake it, and Schultz is shaken up with an ankle. It'll be 3rd and 9, but a little stoppage here for injury. And he'll walk off the field is Schultz, and we'll have a 3rd and 9. Little injury timeout here. Coach Geiger going to make some adjustments. Tigers have been hurt through the air today. In fact, they have given up over 160 yards passing through one half. See if they can lock that down a little bit. In the shotgun now is Jaden Mentor. He's had a solid game here today. Hasn't gotten it going on the ground really, but has been sharp through the air. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, looking, steps up, fires another fade route, and that is well defended. All over the defender was, or all over the receiver was the defender Lucas Booth on the coverage. So good coverage at the time by Booth, and the Tigers do their job defensively. They have gotten gashed a little bit here today, giving up some long drives. And so nice to see them start with a quick stoppage here. They did get that first down on the first play, did Bear Creek, but Tigers able to get a stoppage there. There's a high snap and a one-handed snatch there by the punter. Short kick caught by Kana and a full head of steam, and he will just kind of bowl over a pile of green jerseys across the 45 up to the 47-yard line, and that is where the Tigers will take over 1st and 10 for their first drive of the game. Of the half. Goodness. Spencer pat me on the shoulder saying, hey, you're all right. We have another injury on the field. And so while we have a player down, we'll step aside here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Are you looking to buy or sell a new home? Jen McGurk, an experienced real estate agent serving Erie, Vista Ridge, and the surrounding Denver area. For years, Jen has assisted all types of buyers and sellers with their real estate needs. Give Jen a call today at 303-949-3331 or check out Jen Realty online at genrealty.com.
Do you want a better smile, have a broken bracket, or are you a teenager in need of some braces? Then make your way down to Caraway Orthodontics. They are located in Louisville and Erie. Caraway Orthodontics supports Erie High School and its community. Come in and gain a beautiful smile for children, teens, and adults. They also provide Invisalign. Call this number 303-828-0454 or go to carawayortho.com.
And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Tigers are all squared at 15 here. 10:49 remaining in the third quarter. And thankfully the Bear Creek player, Delfino Martinez, a freshman, able to walk off the field under his own power. And so the Tigers will have their first possession starting here, and the sun is starting to pour in, and we are behind glass, so we may get a wicked glare. We hope to avoid that. Barnett fires. Oh, a great pass. Right settling into the soft spot of the zone was Thyssen. And Barnett has been dealing today. A 17-yard pickup there from Barnett to Thyssen on the deep kind of in-cutting route, and then a flag came in late. And this time it's on Bear Creek. So they're going to march this one off. Man, just a lot of penalties through these first 3 weeks. You hope that teams across Colorado clean it up a little bit as we head into league play. So 1st and 10 here for the Tigers. And how about that pass from Barnett? He's got 126 unofficially through the air. Barnett in the shotgun. Wide snap, ball on the turf. And they actually were trying to stop the play before the snap. And that might actually save Erie. At least I thought that's what the back judge, that was a quick whistle. And so it'll be, let's see. I think it was because the play clock wasn't reset. So they were trying to restart it, and it hit 0. So they're going to run this one again. So still 1st and 10 here for the Tigers. Read option, hand off to Thyssen, puts his foot up the ground, explodes up the middle. Thyssen rumbles into the end zone. A 20-yard touchdown run for Caleb Thyssen, and the Tigers are on top by their biggest lead today. They'll send Harner out for the extra point. Coach Geiger hugging Barnett as he comes off the field onto the sideline. And with 10:03 remaining in the third quarter, Tigers can go up by 7 here. Harner out to kick the extra point. Snap is good. Kick is good. And Harner makes it a 7-point game. We'll take a quick timeout. Tigers lead it off the touchdown run by Caleb Thyssen here on the Erie Tiger Network. And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. 7-point lead for the Tigers after a solid drive that started with pretty good field position. And that's how you draw it up in the locker room. You say, let's get an early stop. Here's what we want to do on offense. And so the coaches have made the adjustments. They've done that a couple weeks in a row. Now the question is, can you carry those adjustments over for more than just the series out of the locker room? You got to stay focused and disciplined. And I know that's what the coaches down there are talking. You see Coach Wu Ching, Coach Conalog in there chatting with some key players there on offense, trying to make sure everyone's on the same page. The offensive staff. And Coach Geiger's defense will head out there after that one is kicked to the end zone. And tell you what, Tiger fans, lucky, couple Tigers pretty deep at the kicking position. That ball was sent by Harner out to back of the end zone. So Harner, a solid leg, able to swing a good one in. So 1st and 10 here for Bear Creek. In the shotgun is Minter. Minter takes it, hands it off, misdirection, decent hole, and leaning forward there is Segovia. And right now, what Bear Creek is kind of doing is they're just kind of said, okay, these are about the 5 plays that we found success on. We are literally just going to keep running those 5 plays ad nauseum until you show you can stop it. And that's tunnel screen, fade, and the little kind of almost inside counter from the shotgun. They've gone away from that option. That Tiger defense has snuffed that out. Here comes another fade, and the Tigers doing a much, and they call pass interference there. They may say this one's uncatchable, but how we've seen things going, they're going to stick with a call down there on the field. And they will call a pass interference on Kana. So they called pass interference. We can hear some of the Tiger coaches in the box next to us, and they're kind of scratching their heads at that one. Fresh set of downs for Bear Creek, though. The Bear quarterback in the shotgun. Minter catches, drops back, fires another fade route, and that one is broken up, well defended by Kana. Well, I said they've been going back to the well over and over. And there's an old adage, you go to the well too many times, you'll eventually run out. And so you just hope that the Tigers can adjust and defend. It's really those kind of 3 separate plays, the fade, the tunnel screen, and the inside counter. And there's an inside give, not the counter. They'll show you one, and then they'll counter it back the other way, and that was Segovia, and he'll pick up about 3 yards. Segovia, leading ball carrier tonight, 11 carries, 52 yards. They've only averaged about 3.5 on the ground, though, has Bear Creek. Their success has come through the air. 16 yards per pass attempt. That is a good clip. Minter, with the sun starting to burst through our windows here. There's a little sit-down route, and that was right past the line to gain. They needed 7, they got 8, and it's a first down there for the Bears. I believe that was Aaron Nash on the catch, and another fresh set of downs here for the Bears. Now I see why they put the visiting team on the east side. That sun beaming right in our eyes. Minter on the far hash takes it, gives it, and a good job by the Tiger defense that time. Segovia only picks up about, well, they'll give him 2. He lowered the boom there, Tigers got in there defensively, kind of stopped him, but he just used that big frame to lean it forward, falling forward. Kind of looks like a big fullback, almost like Mike Allstott back there for the Bears. Mentor with 4 wide here. This is kind of where they've thrown that little tunnel screen. They do the pump. This time a flare out of the backfield, and that goes through the hands of Steve Campos. Now to bring up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 8. Gotta imagine that Bear Creek, though, near 4-down territory. See what they dial up. That little flare out of the backfield was open. That's the first time we've seen that this game. Mentor switches the side that Campos is on. Man in motion. And the coaches wanted false start. I saw the same thing they did. There's a fade down the middle. Intercepted! Intercepted by Lettuce. He'll take it back the other way. And Lettuce weaving. There's going to be a flag, and almost could have gotten a horse collar call there as well. And Coach Geiger's in the ear of the official. And a huge interception there by Caden Lettuce. It was great coverage. And they went back to the well, and that time the well was dried out there for the Bears. So 7:30 remaining here in the 3rd quarter on a great defensive play by Lettuce. There is no flag on the play. They are waving it. And with a 7-point lead, the Tigers have the ball and a chance to make it a 2-possession game. Neither team has gotten up by 2 possessions. Flare out here to the near side. Good little burst of speed, and up the sideline went Sean Thomas Francisco. And a pickup there of about 15 yards. First and 10 now for the Tigers. Barnett gets it, gives it to Caleb. Caleb trying to get north and south and tried to sidestep a defender, and Caleb a good 6-yard pickup. And the Tiger offense starting to look a little bit more locked in here. By the way, we see Andrew Nazarenas down there in a knee brace. He's now in street clothes. Hopefully he's okay. Barnett, 2nd and 4. He's going to run the read, and there's a handoff up the middle. And 3rd and 2, and that will be Avery Larson that got the call there. First time we have called a carry for Larson this year. Picked up about 2 on the read option. They're going to sub Pastore in. Big John going back in at left tackle. Going both ways, trying to give him a little bit of a break here and there. Barnett checks the play. Hard count. Not getting Bear Creek to move. Good job. Tigers, you could just tell even there a little more discipline and focus, and Coach Wooch needs a timeout as the play clock was running down to 0. And so the Tigers call a timeout. We'll take a timeout. 5:41 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Tigers on top. It'll be 3rd and 3 when we come back.
After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Jeannie Hulse in Erie today. Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. It'll be 3rd and a couple here. Tigers calling a timeout. And let's see what the offensive coordinator, Coach Wooch, has dialed up here to get a first down. Tigers will come out with 4 wide. Thyssen in the backfield. Quick count. And the handoff, and that was well read by Bear Creek. I mean, it was a quick count, but Bear Creek was much quicker off the ball. And 3rd and 2 turns into 4th and 3. And you have your regular long snapper out. So it would not surprise me at all where this ball is. The Tigers, in fact, I think should go for it, and they will. 4th and 3. Ball at the 42. Got to get it to just the other side of the 40. Barnett scans the defense. He's going to check the play. Heavy blitz. Barnett's going to keep it himself. Barnett has the first down. Barnett's off to the races. Barnett's in the open field. Out to the left. Breaks a tackle and scores. Blake Barnett from 43 yards. His biggest run of the game. The biggest run of the game for the Tigers. And they're on top by 2 scores. You could just kind of feel that coming. They brought the heat, did Bear Creek. Blake saw the opening, and when Blake is in open field, there is hardly a quarterback more dangerous here in Colorado. So with 4:47 remaining here in the 3rd quarter, the Tigers go on top by 2 scores. They'll try and make it 14 here with the extra point. Clicknell will shift everyone back. Harner will set up. 12 on the play clock. They usually get this off with about a second to spare. Snap high. Hold is good, and Caleb is able to squeeze it through the pipes. 29-15, 4:47 remaining here in quarter number 3. And the Tigers, they have come out. They've gotten a stop, a turnover on defense, and they have scored twice. And that is how you're supposed to play coming out of the locker room if you're the Erie Tigers. Remember, last year the Tigers, they knocked off this Bear Creek team. I believe the final score was 41-9 or something along those lines. And the Tigers just have not looked like that same team quite yet. You can tell the talent's there. Just got to kind of have everything mesh. And with the new systems in place, that takes a little bit of time, Tiger fans. And today, in this second half, just feels like things are starting to piece together here, getting in sync. No Justin Timberlake references there for you, Mr. Carpenter. So 4:47. Harner set to kick this one off. And Harner will send this one through the end zone. Another good kick there by Caleb. Caleb, a good writer. Just as a little side note. Had Caleb in my Tiger Times class last year. Hoping to recruit him again for a senior year. Get those stories back out there. Good little writer is Caleb. There we go. 1st and 10 here for Bear Creek. Tigers have started to defend that fade route a little bit better. In that first half, they really had those eyes peeking into the backfield. Snap is low. The out route is thrown there. And Saucedo will just lower the boom, and he'll pick up about 12 yards and a first down. They're good little companion plays that the Tigers are running, because now as a corner, you got to be so alert with the amount of fades that this team has run that you almost play a little softer on the edge. They'll run option for the first time in a while. Successful pitch. This is the longest play that the option has picked up. In fact, a decent pickup there of 13 yards on first down, 14 yards. For Segovia, that is his second longest run of the day. He's got 13 carries for 67 yards. Minter checking in with the sideline. He's nearing in on 200 yards passing. Tigers playing soft in coverage here. He'll step back, fires another fade, and another interception by Kana. And we said that well has run dry. They tried to the other side, but Kana, who got called for an interference call, says right back at you. And Kana forces a turnover, and that is 3 stops by the Erie defense, including 2 turnovers. The officials having a meeting here. Thought there might be a penalty. I'm glad there's not. And so Barnett will lead the offense back out there. In the shotgun with Barnett is Avery Larson. Trips to the near side. Ball spotted at that far hash. 4:05 remaining here in the third quarter. Barnett flat-footed, and tell you what, that was the first time today that Barnett has missed a throw, and that was the first time today I thought Barnett had poor footwork. He has been rock solid there, and he just kind of statued and then tried to fire from the platform without stepping into the throw. At least that's what the quarterback coach Bird is saying up here in the press box. 2nd and 10 here. Barnett takes the snap, fakes, throws the out route. And a catch by Meredith on a decent gain there on 2nd down. That'll make it 3rd and manageable. Picked up about 6 yards on the pass play. Meredith, another catch. And Cave having his finest output, the sophomore. A lot of talented pieces on this offense for the Tigers. Trying to make out who this running back is in the backfield for the Tigers. Can't quite tell. Snap, roll. Barnett feels the pressure. Got to get rid of it. Throws across his body down the field and just barely overthrows Klickna. And Barnett got pelted after he let it go. And he's a little slow to get up. I don't think that was late. The pressure was collapsing in. And Barnett was just a whisker from catching a connection there with Klickna deep. And now Harner on to punt. And the snap will be a factor here. Gage Nichols, we saw the personal foul he had when he was on defense. He had the taunting call, and 2 personal fouls knocks you out of the game. So that's why Gage is not in the game, and he's the usual long snapper. And so 1st and 10 here for Bear Creek after the solid punt there by Harner. So 27-yard line is where the ball will be spotted, maybe just on the other side of the 26. Scoreboard showing the 27, so we'll stick with there. Tigers lead it by 2 scores here in the third quarter. Bear Creek has been stymied so far, 2 turnovers. Tigers weren't able to capitalize off that last one, though. Minter in the shotgun. Minter fires the out route, but it is knocked down by Big John Pastoria. The future Wildcat got his paws on that one. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10 here. Now 2nd and 10 here. Minter in the shotgun. 2 wide to each side, has a tight end, empty backfield. First time we've really seen this look. Minter's going to keep it himself, a little quarterback keeper sweep, and the Tigers just eat him for lunch. Firing in there was Jet Cooper. We've seen him make a couple plays there on the edge, has Jet. And Jet, a senior, making some TFLs. 2:44 remaining here. 3rd and 12. And the run game for Mentor has just not worked out. That is his 3rd run of negative yardage. Tigers trying to alert for a pass ball. They're showing pressure up the middle. And they're going to bail out of that. Mentor nowhere to throw. Now we'll throw on the run, and no one in the area, at least we think. I tell you what, your view at home is a lot better right now than our view. We're sitting right next to the camera. Just that sun is scorching the old eyeballs. Father-in-law will not be happy how much I'm looking into the sun. He's an optometrist. I have to send him a written apology after this one. So another 3 and out here for Bear Creek. Tiger defense has come to play here in half number 2. They have made some solid adjustments. They identified the plays they were getting beat on, and they have been pretty unrelenting here in half number 2. And a delay of game, and that will back Bear Creek up another 5 yards. And what is a sweltering hot day here in Colorado. When it's this hot, I hear Mac Brown in my ears saying, Colorado. Just kind of the southern feel to it here today. This one is a spiraling kick. Well struck, but Thyson's going to have plenty of return room. May have outpunted his coverage here. Thyson has the edge. Good blocking there in the corner. Across the 40 is Thyson. Thyson, ooh, gets pelted. All the way, though, at the 30. That was Big Segovia, the running back, that pelted Thyson. Little running back on running back collision there, but a great return there by Thyson. It was too good of a punt. Outkicked the coverage there. Reminded me of Mr. Carpenter. 1st and 10. And the shotgun here is Barnett. Takes a snap, fakes the screen, throws the fade, and wasn't quite there. Klickna was kind of stumbling. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 here. Danae, our camera operator, is fanning with a notepad, and I tell you what, that feels pretty good. I can feel that all the way over here. Barnett takes the snap. He's got pressure. He's got to roll to his right and floats it. Ooh, that's going to be close to intentional grounding. That went behind the sticks. The question is there and they will call it intentional grounding. If he was in the pocket still, he tried to throw it. It went behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll say the receiver was just not in the area. So that's going to be a spot foul and a loss of down. The unfortunate thing for Blake, he got the snap, and right in his grill was a bear, and he had to pivot and fire, and he tried to get rid of it. Smart thing, instead of trying to do too much, and no good deed goes unpunished. So loss of down makes it 3rd and a country mile. Third down so long. Tigers got to get to Fort Lupton to convert. Barnett takes the snap, looks, fires the wheel route. It's open, a beautifully run route, a perfect throw. And that's going to be near the sticks. That lets you know how long it goes. 3rd and 25. And Cave Meredith on just that little, like, almost a wheel route. Or I don't know if that was like a little out and up. And they are short a yard. Needed 25, picked up 24. Meredith a little bit shaken up on the play there. Will come to the sideline. So 4th and 1 here for the Tigers. Tell you what, we've seen run blitz from Bear Creek like crazy. You almost say, well, Line, you got to win. I don't care if they run blitz. They'll run Blake. He's going to spin off the pile. Blake into the open field. Dances through a hole. And there's Blake Houdini Barnett getting out of trouble, scoring a touchdown and a 21-yard run by Blake. That one was pretty bottled up, and he just kind of spun his way out, found the daylight, slipped through a crack, and scored the touchdown. And Barnett has made this a 3-score game. 35-15, and this offense has started to come alive here in quarter number 3. Barnett again, another long run, his second long run, third touchdown run of the day for Blake. Touchdown runs of 43, 21, and 12 yards. Has Harner out to kick the extra point. Snap good, hold good, and Harner hits it right down the pipe. 36-15, Tigers on top by 21. We'll take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Sherry Bond is your hometown real estate expert who has passionately been helping people develop winning game plans for their home goals since 1994. Her offense and defense are bar none when it comes to negotiations. Sherry believes honesty and compassion are the keys to seller service. With hundreds of happy clients, you can be confident that when you are working with Sherry Bond, you are working with a team player that truly cares about you for life.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. On a scorching hot day. We're here in a greenhouse, I think. It's painted green. There's windows. It's hot. Goodness. This one high and into the end zone for Harner and a touchback. And we'll see what kind of fight Bear Creek has because the Tigers have taken their lunch money here to start this quarter. And with 48 ticks left, see what Bear Creek can kind of gumption up here. This Tiger defense has been solid and the offense has been devastating. And that's a fun combo. And this is by far the best I think the Tigers have looked so far this season. This has been their best quarter of the season. So Minter in the shotgun here, sends a man in motion. He will throw to that man, and that was well read by C.J. Reeves, and going nowhere is Soseda. Pickup of a couple. Minter still really efficient through the air, but has thrown those 2 picks here in this quarter. .26 ticks remaining. This won't be the last play because there's only 22 on the play clock. Minter in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands it off. And they got the edge. Tigers wanted a block in the back call and just kind of fighting is Segovia. That was some stinking tough running right there from the 23 all the way up to the 40, a pickup of 17 yards, and that was the longest run of the day for Bear Creek. And with 6.9 seconds left, that should be how the quarter ends. And that will do it. So at the end of 3 quarters, the Tigers lead at 36-15. We'll take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network.
You are watching the ETN.
Do you have a plan in place for your family's future in the event something happens to you? Are you caring for eight? Might be faster because this game is going to be a lot more running from Erie. And welcome back in Erie Tiger Network. 12 minutes remaining in this contest as we start quarter number 4. The teams flip sides. It's fourth quarter, brought to you by Worth Chiropractic. As Mentor takes the shotgun pass, fires it down the sideline, and that one's intercepted. It was tipped into the hands of Caleb Thyssen by the receiver diving for it, and he just was Johnny on the spot. Caleb with the interception. That's the third one this half for the Tigers. And so now the Tigers here in this half, you've stopped them every time out. Now maybe you can run it a little bit here. Milk some clock. You're up by 3 scores. See what the Tigers do here. And there's still 6 seconds left on the play clock. False start is the call. By the way, I was trying to say, well, it is so hot. Our computer is kind of overheating here, and so I can't even do anything on it. I'm trying to give you a read. And that first down pass will fall incomplete. So second down, a little slant pass there into the open field. Is the Tiger receiver, I believe that's Sean Thomas Francisco. And a nice little pass play there from the 41 all the way up to the 41. Is that right? Not exactly sure where the original ball was spotted, but close to about 25 yards on the pass play. These stats going to be very unofficial today. Barnett takes the snap, steps up, fires. Man, what a fire. And Cave took a shot in the thigh, and he's on the turf. What a pass on the run, and Cave slow to get up as he was pelted right in the thigh. And let's hope Cave's okay. That was a pickup there of 22 yards. Cave's had a heck of a game. By the way, this quarter, as we said, brought to you by Worth Chiropractic, a locally owned chiropractic office that focuses on patient care for the whole family. Let them help you get you back to being you, located on Briggs Street in downtown Erie. As Cave is limping off the field. That's one of those where you hope it's just kind of a thigh bruise, kind of a knock that just hurts like heck in the moment, and it'll be real sore the next couple days, but not something that'll keep you out for very long. That's the hope anyways. Blake was running forward kind of to his right and just whipped a pass in there. That was an impressive pass there from Blake. Now Blake in the shotgun takes the snap, has pressure, and that one is whistled dead. And I think that they didn't fully get off the field, so they didn't want the play to start. They hadn't whistled in play. The Tigers were just chomping at the bit to get going, but got to wait for the signal. And it's because I think the play clock ran out. Coach Wooch is saying, hey, man, our player is walking off the field. He hadn't been off for more than a second before that ball was snapped. 11-10. They'll put 5 seconds back on the clock. Now they'll roll it. So no play there. Barnett takes the snap, throws the slant, and another nice throw and another nice catch. And Blake has just been in rhythm nicely this game. This is the best I've seen him look from the pocket. And Brody Smith makes his first catch of the season, the junior. Tigers rolling deep at quarterback here, as that was a 9-yard pickup from Barnett to Smith. Blake hands it off up the middle, and I'm not quite sure who took that handoff. Let's see there. Looks to be Keaton Strange got his second carry of the game. Needed a couple. Got about 4 yards. Keaton will stay in. 10:23 remaining. Tigers rolling now. This half has been a domination station for them. Another handoff to Strange, and he just gets pelted as he approaches the line of scrimmage, leans it forward for about a yard, does Keaton. Keaton, a sophomore. Seen Avery Larson get some carries. The officials want a defensive sub. It's holding up the Tigers, and Coach Wooch is saying, hey, we need a reset of the play clock. There it is, fresh 25. Coach Wooch on it. Barnett in the shotgun here, 2nd and goal from the 6. Sean Thomas in motion, and they're going to throw it to him. And, oh, he's pelted just shy at the 2. And Sean Thomas has had a few catches today. Barnett has eclipsed 200 yards passing. Unofficially, he's at 99 yards rushing. Good day for Blake. Barnett gives it off to, no, he kept it. That was a misread that time by Blake. And that huge hole up the middle collapsed around him. He was trying to ride the belly and run read there and probably should have given it up. And Barnett begging to go for it here, but they will call on for the field goal unit. It'll still stay a 3-possession game should the Tigers make it. They'll only go up 24. Harner on here to kick the field goal. Last time the Tigers attempted a field goal, that's when we saw Dom get hurt. Yeah, have no new updates for him. We just wish him the best for sure. And a whistle and a delay of game. Tigers took too long to get into field goal formation and execute the snap. Snap is good. The kick is good. And Caleb Harner has been lights out here tonight for the Tigers as he makes that field goal. Tigers lead it by 24. 8:04 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Tigers on top here on the Erie Tiger Network. And we will actually stay right here. Second half, big second half. Like to thank one of our sponsors, 3M Farms, a locally growing nursery owned by the Merckx family right here in Erie. A huge selection of landscape shrubs, grasses, perennials, and trees. Right now they're offering 50% off select shade and ornamental trees, perfect for your yard. Visit 3M Farms today in Erie. So 8:04 remaining. Tigers will kick off here. Tigers have turned it over on downs once. Is that right? Or have they scored every time that they've touched? Trying to remember. Can't remember if they've scored every time they've gotten the ball or not. Tigers will come out and they'll run the onside kick. This is a short, and that's not even going to go 6 yards. And so a penalty there. And, well, that's tough. Caleb turned around, tried to kick it, thumped it hard, but it went straight up in the air on the onside. Tell you what, I do love that, though. I love the onside kick. You guys know that. Just got to kick it 10 yards. That's it. So, Coach Geiger winning over my heart with that one. Or at least calls like that. Obviously, the execution, a little bit of a miscue that time, but that's all right. Tigers doing well. Tiger, man, that sun is right in our eyes. We're having a hard time seeing that. Handoff around the edge, and there is, and the big bruising running back for Bear Creek. He has delivered some punishment here tonight in Ryan Segovia. Knocked off the helmet. I believe that was Derek Hall. And that'll bring up 2nd and 5. Man, Minter was lights out in that first half. And so far in the second half, he's thrown 3 interceptions. Tiger secondary is completely adjusted. Handoff Segovia. They have worked the edge. Bear Creek has. Tiger ends crashing down. They haven't really held up the edge here, and they've given up a few gashers on the edges of the defense. A 7-8 yard pickup there by Segovia. First down. Tigers trying to quickly sub some personnel. Pass play, another fade, and almost intercepted. Connor read it. And right now these corners are doing their job. They have defended the fade to perfection here in half number 2. 7:20 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And that slant pass is through the hands of the intended target and incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 10. Tell you what, you've had success running on the edge, and then they went to back-to-back passes. Tigers will take that. Handoff there. There's the run to the edge, and this time the Tigers deliver defensively. Good job in pursuit. Jet Cooper again. He's been a little tackle for loss machine here today. That's at least his 3rd by my count. That'll bring up 4th and 11. .648 remaining. Scramble the jet. He's just in the backfield. That's what we're going to say here on the ETN. 4th and 11. Minter in the shotgun. Plenty of time to pass. Looking. Nowhere to go. Good coverage downfield. Now a player opening up deep, and it is intercepted. Yeah, I think you'd rather have him knock it down there. But there is a flag of the Tigers secondary. We may see a hold. That was a long time to try and cover. And it will be a call against Erie. And it's a holding. And it's not a first down. It's 4th and 1. So it's a hold call, 10 yards. It was 4th and 11. So see if the Tigers can still get a stop here. Handoff up the middle, and I think they got it. Segovia needed one. I think he got a couple, and now there's a Bear a little bit shaken up on the play. That is Marcus Vigil, who needs a sub. Marcus Vigil, the center, he wanted to be subbed out, and then he shook off his sub and stayed in the game. 6:25 remaining, low snap. Mentor fires the slant. It's knocked away by Kana. That was excellent coverage by Trey. And Trey, who did not have the sharpest of first halves, has played really good here in the second half. I mean, really good. Now 2nd and 10. Mentor hands it off. There's that little outside off tackle run again, and that'll pick up 3, maybe 4 yards for Segovia. Tell you what, the one day you want wind, not a breath of it. 3rd and 7. Handoff Segovia. Man, and he just plows dudes. He just bowls over the top of defenders. He has done it all game long. And on 3rd and about 6, he picks up 5. So another 4th and 1 here. They've had success. Let's see if the Tigers maybe dial up a run blitz this time. Mentor close to the line of scrimmage. He might take it and sneak it. He will. Tigers trying to get in there, and Mentor still on his feet. And that's going to be enough, I believe. The near sideline official did not give him a ton. He's got it by a yard. 2-yard pickup there for Mentor. I believe that is the first positive run, at least on my stat sheet. But I'm a little bit of a hot mess, literally and figuratively, here in this press box. Handoff up the middle, and Segovia that time got maybe a yard. Sun beaming in, you can see a little bit of the glare. We had to set it behind some glass. We're right next to the coaches' film. They're also behind the same glass as us. So that's why you're seeing some glare in there. 2nd and 9 from the 12. Mentor takes the snap, looks, pumps, fires the fade, and knocked away Trey Kana. Trey Kana just has a you can't beat me mentality here in half number 2. He's been phenomenal. Third down and 9. I'll run it here to the near side. The pitch. Segovia stiffs arms a man, dives towards the end zone. I thought he was just a yard short, enough for a first down, though. But the good news for Erie is that we'll continue to keep the clock rolling. 8-yard pickup there for Segovia. And it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Mentor gives it Segovia, trying to barrel his way forward, and that time the D-line for the Tigers says, you know, we can also we can stick you as well. You're not going to deliver all the punishment today. And I think that was Burnett that got in there and stuck him. Darian Burnett, the 6'2", 208-pound junior. Minter in the shotgun here. Takes the snap, runs to his left, lowers, jumps through, and scores. And a touchdown here in the first score of the second half for Bear Creek. And it comes off a 1-yard run by Jaden Minter with 3:39 left to go here in the fourth quarter. So the Tiger defense can't quite pitch a shutout in the second half, but they've been rock solid here today. At least coming out of the locker room, they have been real rock solid. They'll go for two. Here's Bear Creek down 3 scores. Got to go for 2 each time. The pass, that's knocked away. And guess what, Tiger fans? It is still a 3-score game. That, not converting that pretty much takes the win percentage chances, almost puts this game at a lock. You only got 4 minutes left. You got to score 3 more times if you're Bear Creek. Tell you what, though, Tiger fans, the fat lady is not singing yet. This one not over. I don't know. Maybe you're not allowed to say that in 2021. 3:39. They're going to do a little onside kick here. You got to imagine. We're sorry for the glare. There's not much we can do. Maybe back it up just a touch there. That is vicious. You're seeing what we're seeing, only you still have a better view than we do. In fact, I missed that whole kick. I don't even know what happened other than it's Erie's ball. Goodness. The sun is for sure at its worst that we've seen it today. 3:39 left. And Evan Rearick will come into the game here for the Tigers. So Blake's day is done. There's the snap, the little screen pass that was forward, so that'll fall incomplete. That's supposed to be an easy completion to keep the clock run. That'll stop the clock. Don't want that. 2nd and 10 now. Rearick really more in the pistol here. Takes it, hands it off. Thyssen up the middle. Man, he just churning the legs, motoring for 9 yards. That was a healthy run there for Thyssen. He's got 81 on the ground, 13 carries today. And Ryan McConnell a bit shaken up on that run play. And he wants to come out, and Tigers have to burn a timeout here. I'm not totally sure why the Tigers didn't let the play clock run to 0. There was 17 left when they called that timeout. Unless Bear Creek called it, but I can't see, folks. I cannot see anything but the dirt on the window in front of us. It's dirty. I don't think it looked as dirty till the sunlight caught it right. And now you're seeing what we're seeing. Need some windshield wipers. There's a keeper for Rearick, and he gets lassoed, but he'll have enough for a first down. So Rarick will pick up about 3 on the play. With 3 minutes and counting, there's an injured bear down on the field. Remember, this game's kicked off at 4 o'clock. We're over 2.5 hours now. And I gotta imagine that there'll be a game here tonight at this stadium that'll kick off at about 7:30. And everyone on the sideline taking a knee. So we will step aside here. Tigers lead it here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Are you looking to buy or sell a new home? Jen McGurk, an experienced real estate agent serving Erie, Vista Ridge, and the surrounding Denver area. For years, Jen has assisted all types of buyers and sellers with their real estate needs. Give Jen a call today at 303-949-3331 or check out Jen Realty online at jenrealty.com.
Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. 1st and 10, 2:46 remaining. Rarick out of the timeout throws an out route. Another incomplete pass, and that'll stop the clock. The next Tiger game will be next Friday on the 17th against the Longmont Trojans. And they might have to correct me if I'm wrong here. I believe the last time Erie faced Longmont, and I'm probably going to screw this up, aren't I? I believe was in the semifinal game, and the Tigers win and punch their state championship title game berth just a few years ago. .241 remaining here. Rarick 2nd and 10. He's going to give the handoff here to Kana, and Kana gets swarmed. And 3rd and 12 now. 2:20 and counting. The nice thing about this stadium, maybe the next upgrade the Tiger Stadium needs, we saw it both at Hinckley and here at Bear Creek. You can see a digital play clock, so the quarterback can look and snap it right at 1. In fact, that is right where Evan's looking since the man in motion with 6 seconds left. Snapped it with 5. Sean Thomas takes the end around. Got to stay in bounds here, buddy. Spins and gets pelted down to the turf, but he will stay in bounds. And Bear Creek, I believe, well, I think they are maybe saying that this one is over. Let's see what the Tigers do here. I say you might as well run the ball here. No, they're going to send Caleb in for a punt. Say, well, let's just pin him deep. Tigers might call a timeout here with 1 tick on the play clock. They wouldn't take a full timeout, just a clock stoppage. I don't even think you need to do that. Just take a delay game. What am I saying? Come on, Coach Bird. You're better than that. Nope, Coach Geiger does take a timeout. 1 tick left. And then maybe he thought what I did. Why didn't I just take a delay? Especially if you're going to punt. Either way, you ran it all the way down. 1:08 remaining. The Tigers are going to move to 3-0 before they take on Longmont next weekend or next Friday night. That will be a home game, as we'll see the Trojans roll in here. And a good one here for the Tigers in the second half. So glad you could join us here for this one. And they're going to try a super long field goal here. This is 56 yards. And here's why I like that. That's a touchback, folks. That is a touchback. So Caleb really did his job. He kicked it to the end zone. And in high school, you missed the extra point, and that's a touchback. That's good coaching call there by the Tigers. Bear Creek's going to come out here near midfield, and the referee's going to be like, nope, we're going all the way back to the 20. Well, what's going on? Or I guess, is it the 35? Okay, so it goes to the 35. I thought it went to the 20. No, see, now the linesmen are coming in. Yep, and the linesmen are standing at the 20. They're saying, hey, the high school rules say that you got to start it at the 20. And the linesman's still back there. Now he's – okay, so the officials can't even figure it out, and they're going to have a meeting on this. Oh, come on, guys. A minute, 2 seconds left. The rule is, and correct me if I'm wrong, you miss a field goal into the end zone in high school, it's a touchback. That's why you kick that. In case you're wondering why the heck they're lining up for a 57-yarder. Not too many high schoolers have that leg, but you do it because it's a touchback, and that's exactly what it is. And so the officials finally figured it out. And we learned that against Frederick. You might remember that heartbreaker of a game a couple years ago. See, you can teach an old dog new tricks. 1st and 10, Minter takes a snap, fires the out route, overshoots his intended target. Yeah, I got a text about the sun glare. Just so you know, we have tried to reposition the camera in and out, and it is just unfortunate. That is what it is. By the way, there's a handoff. That's Campos, and he'll run out of bounds. Caden Lettuce will shove him out. 53 seconds left. Well, our heads, our hearts, our thoughts, and our prayers certainly with Dom Dottavio. We have not gotten an update on him. We hope he is doing okay. And also, heavy hearts go out to the Skyline Falcon family. They lost a member of their football team this week, and so we just want to pay our respects to the Falcon friends just to the north of us. We will see Skyline in a couple weeks, and with heavy hearts, we send them our best wishes as they deal with some grief in that community. 44 seconds left. There is a timeout. Danae, our camera operator, saying, why are you calling a timeout? This game is over. I'm hungry. I'm cranky. Most of all, I'm thirsty and hot. Let's get out of here. I'm with you, Danae. Bear Creek. Minter still out there. You can tell the body language a little bit different, though. Takes a snap. Rolls, looks downfield, steps up, breaks a tackle, rolls toward the sideline, spins, and Lettuce will just guide him out of bounds. 34 seconds left. And Minter again. See how many more plays we have left in this one. Snap, low, curl route, intercepted. Intercepted by, I believe, C.J. Reeves, and he's trying to take it to the house here. Following a cavalry of white shirts, and he'll actually fumble it out of bounds. But he is fired up, on the sideline celebrating with teammates, and the Tigers will have to kneel it down once, and we'll call this one good. And that is the 4th interception of the half for the Tigers. Caden Lettuce a little bit shaken up there on that play. Hopefully he's all right. Holding the hand. And there's the kneel down. Clock will start, and that will do it. The Tigers will move to 3-0. They'll take on the Longmont Trojans next weekend. A little bit of a shaky start there for the Tigers, but they came out at halftime fired up and ready to play, and they played well. Final score in this one, 39-21. For Danae and Spencer, I'm Brandon. Thank you so much for joining us, Tiger fans, and until next time, I'll chirp at you later.